is Mo.
My name is Kayla.
And this is our channel.
Another obnoxious couple.
That's why, because we're just annoying. It's fine. This is our first video, and it's gonna be called Our Story, because we're gonna tell you, wonderful people, our story. Ta-da!
Okay, so our story starts when I wanted a job. It was,
June.
June? It was like end of May, like June. I applied for a job in Brooklyn at a puppy store. I knew this guy from a sorority that I'm in, and he told me that his job was hiring. So I was like, okay, that sounds cool, like work with puppies and stuff like that. I want to be a vet, so I applied for the job, and I eventually got the job, and this one worked at the puppy store.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. So my schedule, so I trained, and then I was on schedule with him most of the time. So he was stuck with me, training me. I was good, right?
Yeah, best ever had.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, this kid she was talking about, his name is Nico. Yeah, he was new. He came like I think like a month before she did or whatever. So I had just finished training Nico, and our job, people were like just coming and going, like coming in, working for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, quitting because they couldn't handle it because they're a bunch of sissy gals. I don't know if he showed me a picture of her like on Instagram. I doubt it. I don't remember, honestly. So you know me, I'm a guy. I was a single man. I was like, roll your eyes on me one more time. Bad. I was like, oh, like, what you like? And he goes, yeah, she's mad cool, blah, blah. Like, I know her from, she's in, I don't know, whatever. Sorority, blah, 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 crap. And, so my first question was, is she hot? Like, I was like, is she hot? Is she cute? Right? And then he goes, yeah, she's pretty, yeah, she's hot, whatever, I guess. And then, second question was like, does she got a big booty? Back to what I was saying. So he's like, yeah, man, she's really cool, she's really chill, blah, blah. Cool. So I was like, yeah, hit her up, let her come to the job, whatever. So I forgot, me and Nico were working that same day, and he goes, yeah, that girl I was telling you about was coming today. So I forgot her name.
I remember it was a Thursday.
I forgot her, yeah, because the owner was there. I forgot her name. I remember him telling me it was Kayla. I was like, her name is, what the hell is her name? I was like, her name is Cola, something like that. I don't know.
Thanks.
Sorry. So, we were talking. He goes, yeah, Kayla's coming in today. I looked at him. I was like, what? He goes, oh, the girl's telling you about. Oh, okay, cool. So I remember Nico had the morning shift. And I think I had came in the morning just to help out. And I worked the afternoon shift, so I was there the whole day or whatever. Right? Yeah, because...
Yeah, you were there in the morning. Because I came in at 10.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, whatever, cool. So, I remember, she had walked in and Nico had went outside or whatever, said hi. I remember, like, I just turned and looked and I was like, damn, she's hot. I was like, whoa. And then I remember, like, everybody was like, not everybody, but like the owner, because he's like a jerk. They were like all the guys were like all over, like, oh, hi, blah, blah, blah. And I'm still standing there, like, by the kennel door, and I was just like, wow. She's talking to the owner, she's talking to everybody else, and I'm literally just still standing there, and I was like, wow, she's really pretty. So I was like, you know what? I was single. I had just gotten out of a relationship, like, a while ago, and I was like, I'm not really looking for nothing, like, you know, whatever. But I was like, she seems like a good person. She looks hot. From what I heard, she's a good person. So I was like, you know what? Like, I was like iffy. Like, do I start talking to her? Do I just handle it as like coworkers? I didn't know. So I was like, oh, whatever, cool. And then she left, and I was like, wow, like she's really, really pretty. So I went to my manager. I was like, Jazz, when does she work? And she goes, oh, I don't know yet, blah, blah. I got to fit into her schedule. She has to get trained. Yeah. So I was like, listen, I'm the best guy you got. I'm the best guy they will ever have. So listen, whenever she needs to be trained, put her on my shift. So, like, I was like, listen, Jazz, like, whenever she comes in for training, I want to train her. Like, put her with me. Jazz like, oh, why? You gotta talk to her, blah, blah, you gotta flirt with her, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, no, just hook a brother up. Like, just put her with me. And she goes, I'll see whatever. I'm like, listen, Jazz, everybody else in the store that works, they can't do what I do. I'm like, do you want her to be trained correctly? Then put her with me. She goes, I want her to be trained correctly, but I don't want her to be harassed. I was like, well, whatever, I can handle myself. And then I remember she came in for training.
And I got a call. And I was like, hello? And they were like, hey, this is, I forgot who called me, from like the puppy store.
Could have been Jazz or Dina.
I think it was Dina. Are you available Sunday like at 10 a.m.? I was like, yeah. She was like, okay, do you want to come in for training? Like, come in at 10. I was like, yeah, sure, that'd be great.
Mind you, I don't work Sundays, but I worked that Sunday.
Yeah. Fast forward, like Sunday came. Like I got clothes for work because I knew that I'd be handling like
Nasty
species
stuff.
of dogs. It was him and Nico who were working. So I trained with Nico sometimes, but you were there. And he was like super quiet. Like I'd see him and he was kind of just like over in the corner, like doing his own little thing, not talking to anybody.
Anything with it? Nothing.
What? What?
So yeah, you know, we're working whatever. Then like we just kept training like a different day, another day, whatever. And then we just got to talking like she was just telling me about like everything, like, oh, she was like, yeah, you know, I have a dog, blah blah, I have 4 cats, and I was like,
eventually I started working like without somebody like training me. And that's when I started working with him.
And I was like, 4 cats. I was like, ooh. Cats are cool and stuff, but like 4 cats. She might be like this crazy cat lady who just steals cats, whatever. So yeah, we got to talking, and like I just liked her vibe, liked her energy.
I can explain the very first time we started talking. So I'm in the car with my friends. My friend is driving, and we're like near the beach or whatever, and I get a text message.
Oh yeah.
I get a text message, and it's like, hey. I was like, who is this? Don't worry about it. Just answer this question and I'll tell you who I am. I was like, who the hell is this? Like, what do you want from me? Just tell me who you are. And they were like, no, just answer this question. Like, I'll tell you the question. And it was like, if you can go back in time and invent anything yourself, what would you invent? I was like, who the hell are you? Like, what? But I answered the question anyway.
Yes.
And I was trying to figure out who it was. So, smart me. I was like, wait, on the schedule, there's numbers next to them. So I was like, let me check to see whose number this is if they're on the schedule. So I checked the schedule.
I didn't think that through.
Hoping it wasn't this one person that worked there.
Janko.
So I checked the schedule, and I looked, and I saw that it was him, and I was like, okay. I was like, this is Mo. Damn, how'd you know? I was like, I looked at the schedule. He goes, oh, okay. I was like, I'll answer the question, though. Like, and then from there, we just started talking. Like, from that point on, we just nonstop were talking.
It was just
work and, like, over text message.
Yeah, we would work, we would text. And, I don't know, I guess I was really cheesy. I was cheesy, but, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I got it right, so I guess the cheesiness worked. But, yeah, like, I don't know, it's like, every time we text or every time we talk, it was never boring.
Mm-hmm.
There was always.
It wasn't like stupid stuff either.
Yeah, it
was like meaningful talk.
Yeah, it was like meaningful. Like, you know, there was a bunch of stupid things, obviously, whatever. But it wasn't like all stupid. But like, it's like no matter what we talked about, it always went somewhere. Or like, the conversation just never died out. It wasn't like, oh yeah, lol, haha, and then like just dub.
My friends kept telling me like, oh, you like him, and I was like, no, like we're friends. Like I work with him. That's my coworker. Like we're just friends.
So yeah, so I work with dogs. I know how to, I can train dogs. Blah blah whatever. So I remember.
If you need someone to train your dogs, click the link in the description below.
Yeah. So she goes, oh yeah, you know my dog does this, blah blah. My mom was looking for somebody to train the dog. So I'm looking at her like, hello. Right here. So then she goes, yeah, you know, like that would be a really cool thing. And I thought of it as like, listen, I get to meet a new dog, which is like amazing. On top of that, I get to meet her mom, which is like pretty cool. Like, you know, it meant like a lot to me, whatever. So yeah, she told her mom, she goes, yeah, I work with this kid, blah blah. You can talk about it.
So our dog Sully, he had a problem walking. Like we had a harness on him, and we'd always have a problem with him like pulling. I work at the puppy store now. Like I know this. One of my coworkers, like he knows how to train dogs. He said he can come over and like, he can train Sully. So yeah, my mom was like, oh, that'd be perfect. So long story short, I told him, I was like, hey, listen, like, are you able to like come train the dog? He was like, yeah, that's like perfect, that's fine. I was like, okay, my mom said she'll like pay you. And he was like, no, don't worry about it, like it's fine, like we work together.
Yeah, I wasn't taking money from her.
Yeah. Fast forward, what was it, a couple days later, he came over.
Me, her, and her brother came on the walk. But up until a couple of days ago, her mom told me that she didn't like me when she first met me.
Oh yeah, we just recently found out.
And that the day I came over, she told her son, which is her brother, to go on a walk with us and to make sure that we stay friends.
Yeah.
It was seriously like 2 days ago she said that, and I was like,
My mom was like, he was just super quiet and not really interactive. Yeah.
But yeah, we went on a walk with Sully. I knew what he was doing wrong. It was the harness the whole time. Put him on the pinch collar, corrected him every time he did something that he wasn't supposed to be doing, and then made her and her brother like walk him because they walk him whatever.
And then afterwards, I came back and I was like, we're gonna go out to eat.
Yeah.
So me and him went out to eat together. That was fun.
That's fun.
Yeah. So after like we went out, we started like hanging out a lot more like outside of work. Like we went to like the beach quite often, and he took me to, before, so July 16th I was going away on vacation for a week. So I think the 16th to the 22nd I went away to Florida with my family. The day before we hung out and we went to Brooklyn. I don't know what it's called.
It's like
it's by a botanical
it's
garden.
like Shore Road, like by the pier over there.
So we went over there and we were just like talking like the whole entire time. Like we were by the water just talking about like anything and everything. It was like, wow, like I really like him.
Yeah, and I was head over heels with her too. But yeah, I remember she went to vacation the next day.
For the week, the next day.
And I missed her so much. But like we were still texting because she only went to Florida, so like you know, she still has service. We were still texting, like we were FaceTiming. You know, I'd FaceTime her before she went to sleep or something, or whenever I can. Yeah, and then I remember she came back. I got really attached to her in such a short amount of time, and it was like perfect. We kept hanging out, but like I think the day after she came back from Florida, we made it official, like between us and stuff.
We were talking for like a month, month and a half, and then we made it official July 23rd.
I asked her to be my girlfriend.
Yeah.
A couple hours ago, we made 4 months. Official 4 months. But yeah, it's the best decision I ever made, honestly. I wouldn't ask for anyone better than her. We're both go to school. Almost done with school. Like a semester left. This is my last semester, so she still has a couple years.
He's not going to his graduation.
I'm not going to my graduation because I'm tired of school. She spent 4 years in college. She's going to that graduation because she worked her ass off. She busted her ass, and she's going to that graduation.
Being a bio major, pre-vet, not easy.
We're just gonna take you on our journey, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just gonna post like funny stuff. We'll do some pranks. Vlogs. We'll do like daily updates about what's going on.
Just some random miscellaneous.
Yeah, I'll run down the block in my underwears if I have to. I don't care. We are another obnoxious couple.
If you like this video, subscribe to our channel. Click the bell down below and subscribe to our channel. My nails are disgusting because I lost a nail.
Click the bell? What are we, cows?
No, there's a bell to subscribe.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Peace from another obnoxious couple.
Yeah. Give me a kiss.
No.
Bar.
I'm going to my graduation because I'm going to spend 4 years in high school.
That stayed in the video. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure.
Say, I'm not sure one more time. And then you're really not sure.
Okay, I'm not sure.